Well, welcome back to another tabletop gaming video. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of the Clark and Addison Gaming Company, which encompasses many of my games that I've created, titles like On-Base Baseball and Up-Tempo Basketball, No Huddle Football, and others. In this video, we're going to introduce a new game. It's not a new game maybe to anyone. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe you haven't. This is actually on the tabletop-sports.com website, where you can find tons of free downloads. They're game pieces, seasons, card sets, all types of things for different games that are on the market. It's a lot of user-generated content, and this is a game that was created by someone based off of the old book, the Second Fireside Book of Baseball, and inside there was sort of a simple dice baseball game that this person took and created a less simple version and a more individualized version so that you can do individual ratings. And so based off of his ratings formulas in a spreadsheet that he put together, I have created these teams for 1927. So we're going to have the Yankees at the Bacharach Giants, which is a Negro League team from 1927. They won the Eastern Colored League that year. And it's been interesting to play these two teams together. Most people probably don't know that the Negro League teams actually were able to play against Major League players. They just couldn't play with them. And often they would beat the white Major League teams. And so that was something that really irked Kennesaw Mountain Landis, who wanted to keep everything segregated and separate. But then a great source of pride for the Negro League players, knowing that they could play with the Major League players, the white players in Major League Baseball. So they had no doubt about those things. It just wasn't open to them. And so we have a game here. This is the Giants, the Atlantic City Bacharach Giants against the New York Yankees. We are about halfway through. So we're in the top of the fifth. You can see here the score is 3-2. And we'll just play out the rest of it. You can see how the game plays. We have Roy Roberts going for the Bacharach Giants against the Yankees. It'll be Babe Ruth coming up first, and Gehrig. If we get to him, Mark Koenig is on first. He singled in his last at bat there. And we got Herb Pennock going for the Yankees against the Giants. So let's go and just play this out. I'll sort of explain a little bit, but it's actually pretty self-explanatory. You go pitcher to batter, and you just need 2 D6 dice. We're going to read the black one first, and then the white one second. So you read this a lot like APA. It's a 11 to 66 is what we're looking at. So let's go ahead and do this. So it's going to be Babe Ruth up with 1 out, 1 on, and they are down by 1 run. So we get a 2-4. A 2-4 is going to be a blank here, and a 2-4 is going to be a single off of Ruth's card. So a base hit for the Babe, and we'll send the runner there. Koenig is not a fast runner, just an average runner. So we're going to keep him there with Gehrig coming to the plate and a chance to blow this one open. As Gehrig stands in, he's mostly been held, but his card is unbelievable. He's got 6 extra base chances, a home run on a 5, 7, or 9, and his triple number is even high. So it was an amazing year. He had 373 with 47 homers and 18 triples. So crazy year. 2-6, 2-6 is going to be a ground ball, and with 1 out, this is going to be a chance for a double play. So we do have our chart here. So let's figure out where did it get hit to? Who was the player? So we add those, it's a 5, and that's going to be to the pitcher, so back to the pitcher. And we're looking here on this line to see what happens. So we roll again. It's another 5, and you can see here, ball hit to the pitcher, that's going to be an automatic double play, and that is a killer for the Yankees, as the Giants go 1-6-3 on the double play. Get a fielder's choice there for out number 2 and out number 3, and so Roberts gets out of that with the double play from Lou Gehrig. So we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Giants are up 3-2. 2-6 again is blank off of here, so a 2-6 here is going to be another ground ball. We roll to see where it goes. A 7 is going to be to the shortstop. So the shortstop in this game is Koenig, and he throws over to first for out number 1. Next up is Dick Lundy. Lundy has a great card. 334 average, 9 homers, 20 doubles, 6 triples, in only 332 at bats. Definitely the Bacharach Giants' best player. 1-3 is going to be a walk, so he'll go down to first. He is just an average speed. They don't have a lot of fast guys necessarily. So we'll keep him at first, and it's going to be Eggy Dallard, left-handed batter. You can see here he's a 10, so he has 10 opportunities for a hit, and he's got 3 extra base hits. So you're kind of looking down through the center line for the extra base hits, and he's got 3. Very good left-handed hitter, 280 average, 8 homers, 11 doubles, and 311 at-bats. That's the one thing you'll notice. They just didn't play as many games as the Yankees, and so they have about half as many at-bats as the Yankees do. Dallard is 2 for 2. This is a 1-2. A 1-2 is going to be a ground ball. So a chance for a double play here. The ground ball goes to the shortstop. And an 8 to the shortstop is going to be a lead runner. So he gets the lead runner. There's a couple of opportunities here. One is to get the lead runner. One is to get the out at first. And so at shortstop, and 8 is the lead runner. So out at second base for out number 2 is going to be Lundy. And we're going to go 6-4 on the fielder's choice. So Dallard standing at first is a slow runner. And that brings up Clarence Smith, the left fielder. 6-5 just misses the strikeout here. 6-5 is going to be another grounder. This one goes to the shortstop, and he'll make the throw over to first for out number 3. So Smith down as the third out in the inning. And we head to the 6th inning. Roy Roberts getting up to his stamina. Both of them are going to be at their stamina rating. That doesn't mean you have to take them out. That's just the average number of innings that they pitched in that season where they can be effective. And so after that, you got to kind of manipulate their results just a little bit. 2-2. This chance for an extra base hit for Bob Musial. 7 is a triple, 6 is a home run. Everything else is a double. And so that's going to be a 2-bagger for Bob Musial. He is 2 for 3 on the day and an RBI single back in the first. And Musial stands at second base with Tony Lazzeri coming up. Lazzeri, the second baseman. He is an 11. So a really nice hitter. He has 11 chances for hits is what that means. Lazzeri, a 4-5 and nothing there. Just misses the K. And he's got a ground ball. Let's see. The ground ball goes to 9. And that will be to the second baseman. So we're going to go 4-3, and that'll be the first out, and that's going to move the runner over on the fielder's choice. There's actually an explicit rule that says a runner at second with less than 2 outs and the ball's hit to second or first base, then they're going to advance. It's right here. With less than 2 outs, runner on second advances on a ground ball to second base or first base. So that's actually within the expressed rules, but it also just makes sense. So 1 down, runner at third base. A 1-5 is going to be a ground ball. And let's see, I've been playing this the same way. If it's hit to the right side, then that's going to be score, and if it's hit. Actually, let's play it if it's hit up the middle. Shortstop, second base, he scores. Third base, first base, he holds. How about that? So this is going to be a 6. That's up to the shortstop. So we're going to go 6-3, and the runner is going to score on the fielder's choice. So RBI ground out for Pat Collins is going to tie the ball game at 3. Brings up Joe Dugan for the Yankees. A 1-2 is going to be another ground ball. This time to 8. 8 is the second baseman. So the Yankees do scratch out a run there, and they tie the game at 3-3. New York at the Atlantic City Bacharach Giants. Herb Pinnock in his last fully effective inning. So we got a 4-3. 4-3 is going to be a ground ball out. That goes to the shortstop. So Kennig again over to first, and Oliver Marcel is out. Number 1. Milton Lewis, the second baseman, stands in. He's got 3 extra base hits, 299 average, 11 homers, and 291 at bats. So a little bit of pop here. 3-6 is going to be nothing. 3-6 is going to be an infield fly, and that goes to the shortstop. So we'll see P6 on that, as he skies one to the shortstop, Kennig, who puts it away. Coming up is the catcher, Willie Jones. Willie Jones with a grounder, and that's going to go to 10, so that's a ground ball to first base. Pitching it to the catcher covering is the first baseman. That's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Giants. We head to the top of the 7th inning, and it's going to be Roy Roberts against the bottom of the order. So this is Herb Pinnock, the pitcher. We're going to leave Pinnock in there. He's a switch hitting pitcher. After this, we're going to have to adjust his pitching rating. So basically, we're going to remove this K, and we will add a walk at 2-6. So try to remember that. So 3-3 is here. 3-3 is going to be a single for the pitcher, Herb Pinnock, who stands at first base. He hit 217 in 1927. Back to the top of the order with Earl Combs. Earl Combs 0 for 3. He did score and steal a base early in the game. 1-6 is going to be a ground out. Let's see, that goes to the shortstop. And is there a double play? A 4 is going to be a double play. So they roll him up 6-4-3. And nice play up the middle. That's from the shortstop, Lundy. And 2 quick ones for the Yankees here, as they get one on, but he gets erased on the double play. Brings up the switch hitter, Mark Kennig. This will be another ground ball. Ground balls galore for Roy Roberts. And that's a grounder to 8. That's going to be to the second baseman, over to first. And that's all for the Yankees, who get the leadoff man on, but he's erased on a double play, and they can't score any more runs. It's 3-3 as the Giants come up. For Herb Pinnock, he's going to get rid of this strikeout, and he's going to add one at 5-5, and then this is going to be no longer there. So everything kind of gets taken down a notch whenever he goes past his innings. So a 3-2. 3-2 misses the walk, and that's going to be another ground ball. This time to the third baseman. So Roberts grounds out to the third baseman. Third baseman for the Yankees is Joe Dugan, and that'll be out number 1. 3-3 our score. Bottom of the 7th inning, and somebody looking to break this one open. Will it be Cheney White? Cheney White is an 11 batter. You can see Ruth is a 12. So White with 8 single opportunities, batted .328 and 351 at bats. 3-4 misses anything here. 3-4 is going to be another ground ball. This time to short. And Kennig over to the first baseman Gehrig, and that's going to be out number 2. Brings up Jesse Hubbard. Hubbard 0 for 3. He's got a couple of ground outs in this one. A 1-1 is going to be an extra base hit, so let's see what happens with Hubbard. A 3 is going to be a double. We got to fix that. I went through and fixed that. That's actually, there shouldn't be the same number there. So we're going to have a double here for Jesse Hubbard. I did have to go through and make some changes. I messed up on that part. So I did go back and make those changes. I'm going to wind up producing the Eastern Colored League, which is where the Bacharach Giants were playing. And it'll be a complete Negro League season, 1927. So that brings up Dick Lundy. Lundy is the shortstop. A 2-2 is going to be an extra base hit here. And that's going to... a 6 will be a home run, and just like that, Lundy takes Pennock deep, and that's going to be a 2-run shot, and that will put up the Giants. Put the Giants up, I guess. Better way to say that. That puts the Giants up by 2. It's now 5-3. Dick Lundy, their best player, 334 average, 9 homers, 20 doubles and 6 triples, and 332 at bats. Eggy Dallard not far behind. He's a 10 rated batter. So 2 down. Dallard to the plate. A 1-1, another extra base hit. And for Dallard, a 2 is going to be a double. Let's call that a double. So Pennock getting rocked here in the 7th inning. A 1-5 is going to be a ground ball, and that goes to the pitcher. Pitcher is going to make the play at first, and that'll be the 3rd out, but not before he gives up 2 to the Giants in the bottom of the 7th. And we head to the top of the 8th inning. The Atlantic City Bacharach Giants are up on the Yankees. 1927 Yankees 5-3. The Yankees have Ruth, Gehrig, and Musil coming to the plate, and Roberts is going to get rid of this K and this K. So 6-4, 4-6. He's going to add a walk at 2-6 and 6-2. And that's about all that we can do. So a 2-4. 2-4 is going to be a base hit for Babe. So the Sultan is SWAT. 3 hits on the day, 3 for 4. He's got 1 RBI. He's standing at first base with Lou Gehrig coming to the plate. Gehrig 0 for 3. 2-1 is going to be a fly ball. And that goes, we're only looking at this one. So from a left-handed batter, a fly ball to 6 is going to be a fly ball to right field. No advancement from the runner on the play. Brings up Bob Musil with 1 down. 2-5 is going to be another fly ball. Again, just looking at this number, a right-hander with a 2 is going to be a fly out to center. Center fielder is White, Cheney White. He'll make the play. And that brings up Tony Lazzeri. Last chance for the Yankees here in the 8th. 2 down with a runner at first. And we get a 4-4. That's going to be an error. So let's look at our errors. Anytime you roll a 4-4, that's going to go kick you over to the error chart. So first we're going to look for is it infield or outfield? So infielder, 3-6. And then we look at this number here. And if it's an infielder, a 1-5 is a 1-base error, a 6 is a 2-base error. So that's going to be a 1-base error on the second baseman. So 8 is our second baseman. So that's going to be an E4, just 1 base. So runners now at first and second with 2 down. Pat Collins to the plate. I always play that with 2 outs, base runners get 1 extra base, so a base hit scores a run. And a 6-1, so that misses that 6-2 that we have to add in. So 6-1 is going to be a pop-up on the infield, and that will be a pop-up to the second baseman. So out on the grass He makes the catch, and that will be Lewis, who makes the third out. So Roberts dances around a little bit of trouble there in the 8th, and the Yankees can't bring home a run. It's Marcel. For the Bacharach Giants, it's going to be Marcel to the plate. And let's go ahead and we want to keep this one close, so we're going to bring in Wilson Moore. He is a right-hander, and he can go 4. So we'll bring in Moore. He's fresh. 2.28 ERA, 19-7 was his record in 50 games. Did a lot of coming in toward the end, I believe. 213 innings pitched for a reliever. They technically call him a closer on Baseball Reference. We'll see. Comes in here, bottom of the 8th inning. Oliver Marcel is up. A 6-3 is going to be a grounder. And that's a ground ball to the third baseman. Winging it over to Lou Gehrig is Joe Dugan, and that's going to be out number 1. Brings up Milton Lewis, the second baseman. Lewis is 0 for 3. 6-4 is going to be a strikeout off of Moore's card. So 2 down, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Willie Jones. 5-6 is going to be another ground ball. This one goes to the shortstop, and Kennick gets it to Gehrig for out number 3. Nice play there. And Roy Roberts is going to try to complete the shutout against the Yankees. He'll be facing off against Dugan, maybe a pinch hitter for Pinnock, and back to the top of the order. So 6-1. So again, 6-2 is where we have a strikeout, and 6-1 is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. So the shortstop is Lundy. He gets it over to Dallard at first, and that's going to be out number 1. Let's get a pinch hitter for Herb Pinnock, and we can look through our utility players here. So a lot of 7s, 8s, and 9s on the bench. So let's go ahead and go with this guy, Ben Pascal. Don't know if it's Paschal or Pascal. So we get our pinch hitter here. He'll be facing off against Roy Roberts. 6-6. Here's an opportunity for an extra base hit. A 4 or a 10 is going to be a home run. A 7 will be a triple. It's a 4, and that's going to be a big fly for Paschal off the bench with a pinch hit home run. And that cuts the lead to 2, 4, 5, 5-4. Getting close. This is going to be another error. And so the error is 2. That's going to be on an outfielder. And 5, that'll be just a one base. That'll be a hit and an error. I'm sorry. So what we're looking at here is the 1. We have an outfielder. And then for an outfielder, we had a 5. So a 2 to 6 is a hit and an error. And so now we're looking here to see what's the nature. We're looking at the black die, a 6. 6, we got a roll. Is it a double or a triple? And another 6. So that's going to be a triple with a triple and an error is going to be a run, I believe. So we get a triple for Earl Combs, and then an error brings him home. And the error goes to, he's a left-handed batter, and 4 is going to be to the right fielder. Wow. And just like that, the game is tied. What a crazy play, actually. All right, a 1-1, and here's a chance for an extra base hit. And a 7 is going to be a triple, so 2 triples in the inning. And the Yankees are in business with the Babe coming up. A 6-1 is going to be a ground ball. There's 1 out. And anything up the middle is going to be a score. Anything to a corner infielder is not. So a 4 is going to be to the third baseman. So staying put at third is Koenig. Looks the runner back. And one more opportunity here. So the Yankees have tied the game. They're looking for the go-ahead with Lou Gehrig. Gehrig 0 for the day. And a 3-4. So we take away 1. So he's in the 9th. So that's -3. So 1, 2, and 3. So he still keeps this 3-4. So that's going to be a huge strikeout for Roberts. As Garrett goes down, tough day for for the Iron Horse, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. Let's put their 2 runs up here. So it's 5-5, bottom of the 9th inning. We got the reliever Will Seymour in for the Yankees, and let's get him in here against another batter. Let's see what we got on the bench here. It's like Ambrose Reed. And get him in the game. So he'll be here. And let's go ahead and roll again. So Ambrose Reed, he's a 10. He has 8 singles and 2 extra base hits, but his triple number is crazy. 5-6. 5-6 is going to be a grounder. And that grounder goes to the shortstop. Cannon go over to first. And that's going to be out number 1. Brings up Clancy White. I'm sorry, not Clancy, but Cheney White. A 4-6. That's going to be a strikeout off of the pitcher card. Out number 2. Tough day for White. He's 0 for 4. Does have a walk. That was it. Got caught stealing too. Top of that. 2-4. That's going to result in a fly out. And a fly ball from a lefty to 2 is a fly out to center. And that's the 3rd out. And we go to extra innings. This one tied at 5 as the Yankees put up 2 in the top of the 9th. We need another pitcher for the Giants. So let's see. They do have a reliever. Their relief options are not great, but we're going to bring them in anyway. Henry Gillespie is technically considered a reliever. Gillespie, a right-hander, and has a 6-inning stamina, so he can go for a while. All right, extra innings. To the 10th we go. It's going to be Musial, Lazzeri, and Collins. A 4-6 is a strikeout. So a nice start for the Giants in the 10th. Brings up Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri is 1 for 4. 4-2 is going to be a base hit. Now Lazzeri is fast, so we're going to go ahead and try to get him into scoring position. 1-5, he's safe, and he's in there for the stolen base. So man in scoring position now for Collins. Collins, I believe, Hall of Fame catcher for the Yankees. A 1-4 is going to be a grounder. So that's an instance where a hit is taken away. Normally it'd be a hit, but Gillespie is a -1 pitcher. So we get a ground ball instead. And 11 is a ground ball to first base. That will move the runner, but we're going to go 3 unassisted on that. So Collins moves the runner over to third, brings up Joe Dugan. Single puts the Yankees ahead. 3-6. 3-6 is a pop-up to the infield. And a 10 is a pop-up to first. So the Yankees get a runner to third, but they can't get him in the 10th inning. And that's going to send us to the bottom of the 10th. It'll be the heart of the order for the Bacharach Giants. Lundy, Dallard, and Smith. All right, a 1-6 is a ground ball. That goes to the pitcher, right back to the pitcher. So 1-3 on the putout. Brings up Eggy Dallard, left-handed hitter. A 3-4. 3-4 is going to be another grounder. This one to the third baseman. 2 quick outs in the 10th. Brings up the left fielder Clarence Smith. He's an 11, and let's see what he's got. That's going to turn into a fly ball from Wilson Moore, and that is a fly ball to left field. And Musial squeezes it for the out, and we head to the 11th inning. Sorry, and we're going to need to bring in the pitcher. We'll have the pitcher, Wilson Moore, hit for himself. So all of the pitchers are rated as batters as well. So we have Moore here. Try to keep those separate just so it's easier to find them. All right, so Wilson Moore. And he'll bat for himself. He's facing off against Henry Gillespie, who's going through his second inning of work. 1-2 is going to be a ground ball, and that goes to the first baseman. Over to the pitcher covering, and that's going to be out number 1. Gillespie now back to the top of the order. Earl Combs, this is going to be another error. He's already reached on 1 error. And let's see, that is a 3. 3 is to an infielder, and a 4 is going to be a 1-base error. And that will be on the shortstop. So he's actually reached twice on errors by the shortstop. And puts Earl Combs at first. He's a fast runner, so we're just going to send him. He's already got 1 steal in the game, and this time he gets gunned down by Jones, the catcher for the Bacharach Giants, as he had 1 opportunity to get caught, and he gets caught. So just like that, 2 down in the inning, and Mark Koenig standing in. Koenig with only 2 extra base opportunities. Let's see if he can find one of them. He can't. That's actually going to be a strikeout off of Gillespie's card. And we head to the bottom of the 11th as the Yankees are unable to get that runner around, and the error doesn't hurt Gillespie. It's going to be Oliver Marcel, and then Lewis, and then the catcher Jones, who just threw out the speedy Earl Combs. 2-3. 2-3 is a blank there. 2-3 is going to be a fly ball. And that goes to the left fielder. So fly out to left. Musial makes the catch. And that's out number 1. Bring in Milton Lewis. Lewis 5-6. 5-6 is going to be a grounder. And that will be a ground ball to the first baseman. So Gehrig takes it to the bag himself, and that's going to be out number 2. Last chance saloon here in the 11th inning for the Bacharach Giants is Willie Jones. The 3-4 is a grounder, and that will be a ground ball to the second baseman. So 3 up, 3 down. Go the Giants, and we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 innings for Wilson Moore. We'll go 1 more. We have 12 on the score sheet, so let's just go ahead and go 1 more. We have an opportunity for big runs for the Yankees, so let's see if they can win it in the 12th inning. All right. No problems for Henry Gillespie, who is out there. We got a chance here for an extra base hit off of the Babes card. And 3, 4, 6, 7, or 8 is a home run. He had 60 home runs. He batted 356. And it just happens to be a 9. Oh my gosh. All right. Let me... I don't have that. What was the percentage on a 9? Okay. So really a 10. So a 9 doesn't do anything. A 9 is going to be a double. This should probably be a 10. So that's going to be a double for the Babe as he leads off the 12th. And up comes Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig a chance to be the hero. Gehrig is 0 for the day. He's 0 for 5. 2-4. 2-4 is going to be a base hit. And do we want to try? Let's go for it. Let's try. And at the worst, Gehrig is a fast runner, so he'll wind up at second base. So we're going to try for home. Let's see where it's hit. Gehrig is a left-hander, so that's hit to right field. You can see here a left-handed batter hits it to right field. So you just use the outfield fly chart to find where the base hit goes to the outfield. And then what do we need to do? We need to play it off of here. So we're rolling here. And a 1 is safe. 6 is out. It's a 4. A 4. So we got to roll again. And a 1 is safe. Otherwise, he's going to be out as a lead runner, and he's out. And so he's going for it, but he gets gunned down 9-2 at the plate. We got a runner at second base, though. And there's now 1 out. So it's worth going for the try, because you wind up with that runner at second base. Brings up Bob Musial. A 4-2 is going to be another base hit. Do we try again? He's fast, so he'll wind up at second base. Let's go ahead and go for it again. So that's a base hit to right field again. And it's a 3. A 3 means there's going to be a roll of 1 or 2, and the runner is safe. And he's out again. And the right fielder, who is that? Hubbard. He's actually a great pitcher, I think, too. So he guns him down again, and the runner winds up at second base. So I don't see that too often, getting thrown out twice in the same inning from the same fielder. We get a 2-5. A 2-5 is going to be a fly ball. And that's a fly ball to the center fielder. And a very eventful 12th inning for the Yankees, as they try to send Ruth and Gehrig home, and both get thrown out at the plate in amazing fashion. We don't need Ambrose Reed anymore, so let's do since this is the last inning, let's bring in Cool Turner, just because I like his name. So Cool Turner will come in to bat for Reed in the 12th. One more chance, and then we'll end the game. A 6-6. This is going to be a single from Cool Turner, who winds up at first. He is a slow runner. Maybe we have a fast one. Let's see. Let me pinch hit for him, or pinch run. They have no fast runners on the bench. So, Turner at first. And it's going to be Chaney White to the plate. Chaney White, tough day today. He is 0 for just like Gehrig. This is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Chance for a double play. Instead, the runner will be out at first, so we're going to go 4-3, and that'll be out number 1. He'll advance on the fielder's choice, so runner in scoring position. And Jesse Hubbard coming to the plate. Will he be a hero? 3-4 is going to be another ground ball. This time to 10, so grounder to the right side. That's going to be 3-1 on the putout, and the runner will advance to third. So the winning run is 90 feet away. And Dick Lundy, the best player for the Bacharach Giants, is up. Lundy had a 2-run homer back in the 7th inning and a double in the first. 4-2 is going to be a single, and he walks it off. Dick Lundy with a walk-off single, game-winning RBI. And just like that, the Atlantic City Bacharach Giants take this one 6-5 over the mighty New York Yankees. And so that's how the game plays out. A lot of fun to play with sort of these older players. Not nearly as many home runs, although there's some, but a lot of base hits, a lot of scoring, a lot of good pitching between these two teams as well. So really cool to play this game. No real name for it yet, but it's a game that I've adapted. The man called it Dice Baseball 2, like the number 2, and I've just basically put cards and charts to it, kind of all in one place. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe and get more content, probably more Negro League Baseball I'll be playing as I flesh out the 1927 Eastern Colored League season, and so we'll have a little bit more Negro League Baseball on the channel as well. This is a lot of fun. I will put links in the description to the place where you can get the game. You can get the spreadsheet to rate your own players, and then eventually I'll probably release my spreadsheet that has where you can set up the cards. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.